Hello everyone, today I want to share with you how to set a goal that is achievable, attainable and rewardable. And for this, I learned in a book which is called Best Practices for Operational Excellence. And actually that book they talk about the goal of a team, of a company. It's not for the personal goals, but I realized that that advice I can apply it in my personal life. So that's why I make that video. And back in the book, that is shared about as for the team goals, there are three attributes that make the goals is achievable and ambitious. The first one is the goals must be unambiguous. The second one is the goals must be individual. And the third one, it mentioned about the rewardable goals. So that in summaries, for the goals that is achievable, it must be unambiguous. It means that it must be clear, everyone can understand this, and there is no misunderstanding of the result of the goal between the teammates. There is no misunderstanding of the goals. Everyone within the team must understand the goal in the same way. And for individual attributes, it means that that is the team's goals, but each individual of the team will contribute differently to achieve that common goals. So for each individual, they need to understand, they need to aware that what is his or her individual goals and outcomes they must achieve, so that they can contribute to the common goals of the team, of the collective goals of the team. And for each individual, they must to clearly aware of that. And thirdly, it's about rewardable, because we go to work, so for our contribution, we want to get the reward. So besides the annual, the monthly salaries, and the incentive that we receive, what is the reward that if I achieve that goals? How about the raise, the promotions? So the goals must be attainable yet ambitious, that can get both the income and the outcome, that can reward the individual to get more than what is written on the labor contracts already. So from what I feel oh, that way to set a goal for the team, but how can I apply it in my personal life? And just want to share with you at the beginning of 2025, I started to write all of my goals that I want to achieve, and one of my personal goal is I want to publish a book in the next 10 years, which means in 2035 I will publish a book. Yeah, and it sounds really ambiguous, sounds really unclear, and it really dreamy for sure. But what I learned is that for the long-term goals, I should be a dreamer, and for the short-term goals, I must be realistic to achieve it. So for that long-term goal, I break it down into smaller goals. For example, how about my short-term goals that contribute to achieve my long-term goal, which is publishing a book. So like back to reality, what I do is I set short-term goals, which is I will do the podcast like this, filming videos, journaling, and I put it into my weekly schedule, that I know that like on specific days I will do that thing. Like on Sunday I will go to the coffee shop and write down the topic that I want to talk, and then I will review it on the weekday by Wednesday. After that I will practice for video filming like this and then put it on my channels, and that's my way, that's my short-term goals I want to achieve, and I'm really realistic with my short-term goals. And the reward is, and it is part of individual, it's not like individual person, but like it is individual task that I must complete to in order to contribute to my long-term goals. And the reward is, for each short-term goals I feel like I get closer to my long-term goals by understand myself more, by open my mind, my horizons. And the more I understand myself, the more I know that what is the topic that I want to write in the book, what genre, everything like that. And it keeps me just like pushing myself forward for that long-term goal. And I feel like, you see, attainable, because for my short-term goal I achieve it. So like for the long-term goal I will achieve it as well. And one of the things that I realized that when I do this, it improves my presentation skill as well. I feel confident to talk, and I don't need to write down something like that. And that's all. It's really noisy. I hate it. I hate that voice.